Welcome to my training video titled, So You Want to Be a Leader? Are you ready? Really ready? Hi, I'm Carl Torsbens. I'm a former deputy warden and a short story author. Wrote a couple books on my experiences in corrections, and I welcome you to my training video on leadership. And remember that not everybody is a leader, and not all persons have the abilities to be a leader. There are tangibles and intangibles you have to deal with internally and externally to prepare yourself for this kind of role. Leadership should come voluntarily. Leadership does not come without a price, and sometimes it's a price you pay that impacts your leadership style and consequences for such behaviors. Once you step up to be perceived and accepted as a leader, you must conform to some certain expectations that may change your life and your lifestyle. Remember that it has an impact. The way you walk, the way you use certain words, the words you speak, and the body language in conjunction with what you say could either contribute or take away from your effectiveness as a leader. Leadership adds value to a cause, to an organization or expectation, and vice versa. It could also draw away those values, set back due to lack of credibility or attitudes displayed. The right person for the right reason. We have all experienced good and bad leaderships. Some leaders become even stronger leaders because their values and ethics define them, and their personal brand inspires others. Conversely, I also saw who were in the right place at the right time, who conformed in the right way politically, right amount of risk, and typically all of it, that made making their leadership efforts appear divine or godlike. Regardless, once you show up for business, work, leisure, or pleasure, there are certain expectations, and it's important that you uphold such anticipations. Remember, first impressions and dressing the part. Perception is a reality. People tend to assume what they see is what they get. This is where the pre-game hype is realistic and not overly exaggerated. Keep it real. Dressing for the occasion is most important. How much attention to detail you provide to the event is noticed. Play the role. The common perception of a leader is one to be extroverted, confident, and speaks well in public. But who you are and want to be. But if you feel you lack some insight on, choose someone who empathizes and looks and works what's good for you. Be yourself while imagining yourself as that other person. For example, I've often referred to as Colin Powell as an individual or leader that has the characteristics that exemplifies how I feel and how I should act. Avoid political correctness. Shoot straight. Avoid the bullshit. People can detect BS a mile away, especially if you're skeptical already. Remember, the crowd is standing there watching every moment, every minute, and every movement you make. Don't use jargon not everybody can understand. And if you don't know the answer, say so. Don't be afraid. Never walk away from a difficult question. True leaders operate without boundaries. And when it comes to answering questions, they have to be able to face the question and deal with it in content and context. They know that transparency and openness brings trust and innovation and keeps it in the right context when making decisions. A concerted effort to answer tough questions demonstrates a commitment to people, to the cause, to the organization you represent. Don't be too anxious to reply to a question. Sometimes you just have to listen. Don't sit there ready to reply at the edge of your chair. Not everybody needs a solution. Sometimes the best thing a leader can do is just listen to the issues and challenges. Demonstrate your interest by actively taking notes and then follow up with an action plan. Don't pretend. The worst you can do is not listen. Be yourself and try to be sincere. Try to be candid. How you present yourself on stage, in public, or in a meeting, or just waiting and standing outside in a hallway should be consistent with the real you. Be authentic. Because the second you appear fake, it raises a red flag. You are not who you appear to be. My closing remarks: be genuine, sincere, and open. Speak about who you are, and anything less gives rise to skepticism and raised eyebrows. Don't bring that doubt by doing or saying something that is not you. No matter where you go, make sure you show up with the right attitude, the right spirit, face, and hat, because a leader's work is never done. Try to be informed as much as possible. Don't shoot off the cuff. Try to research what you need to research and offer guidance when it's appropriate. Always assess and access the place of the environment that you work in or are presented in, and add value to it. And whatever you're embracing, whether it's hope, change, or values. As always, thank you for watching my videos. Be safe.